Welcome to Knostairs, a quick guide on setting the stringers into the newel posts. Here we have a representation of a closed string with the treads housed into the stringer and a cut string with the treads set over the stringer and the nosing and scotia extending beyond them. At the top of the newel post you can see the handrail block with the handrails set on the centre line and the spindles set on the centre line of the newel post. The blue lines represent the spindle faces on both newels, so we can see what's happening when we get down to the bottom and where the spindle sits over the stringer. Here you can see on the closed string that the spindle is actually wider than the stringer. This is not an issue, as most stringers will have a capping on, and when we turn the capping on we can see now that the spindle is nicely held within the top face of the capping. You can see that the actual face is wider and still not an issue. However, on the cut string, the face for the cut string will always align with the outer face of the spindle, and here you can see that all lines up very nicely. So what happens when we change the spindle size? If I drop a bigger spindle in here, now you can see we have a slightly different problem. Here you can see that the spindle is still in the centre line with the handrail and the newel post, but when we come down to the bottom, the centre line still lines up here. However, our lines now need to move to represent where the spindle faces are, and once we do this, if I can get it into place, you can see that we're still set on the capping here, although we're further away from the stringer on the underside. However, the closed string still sits with its centre line on the centre line of the newel post. However, on the cut string we have a slight problem. Our spindle face is now outside of our stringer face. If we move this one across, you'll see what I mean. We can line that up there. So this causes a problem because obviously at the top we can't move our spindle because it still needs to sit under this handrail. So what we need to do to keep this face in line is to move it. So if we move that face, but this will also mean moving the nosing and the tread and just bringing those across, but we bring those across, there we go, everything lines back up again. However, now our stringer centre is very well divorced from our newel centre. Not a problem, as this is how it's meant to be. We hope that gives you a bit of an idea on how to set the stringers up.